This episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's is proud to be the official specialty coffee of Disney. Enjoy drinks and pastries at Joffrey's kiosks throughout the parks and check out the Disney Specialty Coffee Collection only at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom, with continuing service to Disney's contemporary resort.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is ResortLoop.com. You're on the monorail. You're pulling up to the Magic Kingdom.
Wait a minute.
Stand clear of the doors. They're about to open.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
I wish we were on the monorail.
Oh, please step out to the left-hand side of the monorail's forward motion.
This is, this should be like the you call what's going on at Disney the Disney Renaissance.
Yes.
This we're in an annex today of the Resort Loop Studios.
That's true.
Because there's some construction going on.
A little bit of tweaking,
and so this might be the Resort Loop Renaissance.
I love it.
Yeah,
that could be a whole new design.
Some big news coming down the pike, as they used to say back in the old days.
What's the pike? The turnpike?
Whatever.
The fish pike?
Big news coming.
Wow.
Big news from ResortLoop.com. What are you looking at me questioningly? You always do that every time I say that.
I never know what the big news is.
I don't know what big news is.
And then you tell me later, I'm like, oh yeah, that is really big. I forgot about that one.
Anyway, Tim, so what are we going to talk about today? Right into it. I'm jumping right
into it with both feet.
Your head flipped back there?
My head is flipped back.
Man.
The toupee flipped back a little bit. Did a little too hard. I'm sorry about that. Today, we are going to talk about, another one of your favorite topics.
Oh. Resorts.
Resorts and free.
And free. Well, some of the stuff's not free, but a lot of the stuff is free.
A lot of it is free. Stuff you can do when you got to step away from the parks for a little bit.
Absolutely.
A little bit of downtime. Maybe get off the feet a little bit.
You're spending enough money at these places.
Sometimes you're dragging the kids around by the hand enough in the parks.
Yes.
You want to get away from the parks, get back to, if not your resort, a resort.
Right.
Kind of hang out, give them a little bit of breathing space, let them, run ahead of you a little bit without panicking that they're going to take a right-hand turn and go to Liberty Square. Get caught in the guillotine. You don't want that to happen.
They don't have a guillotine at Liberty Square.
Oh, what's that thing with the arm? You stick your head through? It's not a guillotine.
It's not a guillotine.
That's New French land.
Those are like stocks. They hold
the stock.
Geez, New French
French
land.
I remember that.
That's why I stay away from France and Epcot.
Do they have a guillotine?
I don't know.
Disneyland,
there could
Paris?
be. That worries me. I'm going to have to look a little closer next time.
We might have to edit the whole guillotine.
You did not pay your bill. Whoa! I don't know what kind of accent that was, but whatever.
I'm not sure. I think it was Pepe Le Pew.
I think it was.
Which is strangely enough
Oui,
French.
oui.
Oh my!
Yeah. So we've always said that sometimes you got to go to and take a day off of the parks
because you're going hard.
And enjoy your vacation. I mean, we've always joked about how you're exhausted from your vacation. You need a vacation from your vacation when you do Walt Disney World.
Yes.
Let's just take a day and enjoy our resort that we're paying a lot of money for.
Exorbitant in some cases.
In some cases. So, we thought, well, let's talk about some of the stuff that the resorts have to offer that you don't think about.
Right, because you're concentrated on the theme parks a lot of the time.
Right.
Or how am I going to get there the quickest way possible? So
Right.
you beeline out of that room.
Right.
You beeline out of your bungalow there at the Polynesian.
Yeah.
And you're zipping over to that monorail or over the TTA.
Not me. I don't get to stay in the bungalows.
I think I said TTA, I meant TTC. You got to go to some TTs.
Whatever. The tikis?
The tikis. I hope
Tiki
that's what
room?
I said.
That's what I heard.
I'm glad that's what I heard. Otherwise, I'm embarrassed right now.
Anyway, all of the resorts have, and that includes the value resorts and the villas and all of that. They all have some really cool stuff. They all have arcades. Most of them have playgrounds for the kids.
Do the kids like arcades anymore?
No, my son does. He
Does he
still
really?
likes the arcades. He likes the immersiveness of some of the games. Now,
Okay.
a lot of them, no, the kids aren't really into.
I know back in the day,
Yeah.
we always call it back in the day, referring to us because
You're
we're
old. Yeah.
Exactly. Arcades were awesome.
Oh, I would spend hours in arcades.
Because you would be out in front of your Atari 2600.
Right.
And first of all, that was cool because you weren't pumping quarters into the machine.
Right.
So, you're enjoying
Right.
that. But, you get to, the old Fiesta Fun Center, the basement of the Contemporary.
Oh,
the first floor
yeah.
there.
Yep.
Awesome
Yep.
game room.
Awesome game.
I'd play Lunar Lander and Tron down there. Loved those.
Oh, yeah.
They had the air hockey tables.
Absolutely. Tron was one of the hardest games to play. You get on those light cycles, man, I was dead in seconds.
And it was so fast.
Oh,
They seemed so fast back in the day.
Yes.
With that one joystick and the one button.
yes. now it would be, I would need like Tron, only with the old man from Up, walking with the tennis balls on the cane. That's the speed I can handle. I can't, light cycles, forget
How cool
about
of a
it.
mashup movie would that be?
That would be awesome. I just want to see him in the suit. That'd be cool. The lights running up and down the side. That'd be awesome.
right.
Anyway, we digress.
Again.
So they have arcades, playgrounds. Most of them have quiet pools.
Oh, yes.
Got a nice quiet place for the adults to kind of hang out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that hippy-dippy pool from Pop Century all the time. Where
Especially if you're not
it's
with your
crazy.
own kids. You're just there as adults.
Right,
You might
right.
prefer the quiet pool.
Absolutely. All of the resorts have pool activities now for
Oh,
kids. A lot of that stuff going on.
A lot of the kiddie dance party things on
Right.
going on there.
Yep. They have contests where kids can win some Disney merchandise and things at the pools. Some of them even have splash pads for the little kids.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very cool. Don't forget the hidden Mickeys everywhere at all the resorts.
Oh, my goodness.
Hidden Mickeys. You can just go look at, spend the day just looking for hidden Mickeys. You know what else I've seen there? And again, these are some hit and miss things.
What's that?
Is hair braiding and face painting sometimes.
You know what?
At the values, at least.
At the Values?
Yeah.
We've not been to the Values in at least a couple trips now. My daughter loves to get her hair braided, like on the cruise.
Right.
Kids love the hair braiding.
Girls.
Yeah, girls too. I've seen some boys get their hair braided here and there.
Okay.
But how about
That's good.
In that case, they have boys. They also have. Do they have tattoos?
Some of those have those temporary tattoo places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they've got a lot of cool stuff. Most of the deluxe resorts, I don't know if you're aware of this, but most of the deluxe resorts have fishing excursions
Oh, the ones right on the water.
right on the water.
I don't know what Fish Sean Wu would think of this.
Yeah.
Is it a challenge to go fishing if you have to throw them back? I don't know.
A lot of guys do that. A lot of
they do
guys
that?
are sport
Okay.
fishermen
I don't know.
and ladies. I
mean-
apologize.
Of course. It's not like I would go on vacation to fillet a fish that I got there at the
No, you'd go to
diesel
McDonald's
soaked
for
water.
that. Yeah, I mean, you're
They're
not.
like-
Housekeeping frowns upon dead fish laying in the sink
I tip
with
well.
ice.
Housekeeping gets well tipped on the Scott family vacation.
Do they? Yeah, you're not tipping that well, my friend. They're going to go, there's a dead fish in the sink.
I'll just
in
say
ice.
it's some kind of private ritual that they can't really acquire. Yeah. Oh,
Anyway, so those are just some of
That's
the
very
things.
cool.
And keep in mind, folks, the things that we're talking about, obviously, depending on the construction going on or cutbacks, check with your concierge if you have one or the front desk and ask them what they've got going on at any given time.
right. Fishing's not free, by the way.
Fishing is not free.
That's a paid excursion. Just so
Yeah,
we keep that out there.
that's one that's paid. Hair braiding, face painting,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff. A little bit extra. But I understand that the fishing is not horrible. Fish on Wu said that it's not all that expensive, but I don't know.
Catch and release, my friend.
Catch and really, you're not taking anything home.
No.
So that's with everything, and I wanted to start with the moderates. Can we start with the moderates?
We can start in the middle
All right.
and work our way out.
We'll work our way to the deluxes, and of course the values don't have as much, although the values do have some stuff.
Yes, I was shocked by some of the stuff that overlaps.
Yes. One of the things very cool, they will sometimes have impromptu dance-offs in, believe it or not, in Pop Century.
I'm all about a dance-off.
We watched them do the Macarena one time
Oh, yes.
in the Pop Century. I mean, cast members coming from places I never saw cast members. I didn't even know they existed. They just came running out and started doing the Macarena. Shut the whole lobby down.
Wow.
It was fun.
The secret agent cast members are there. Broke
Secret
character.
Agent, yes. So a lot of cool stuff going on at the resort. So Caribbean Beach. Caribbean Beach.
Either way, there's two of them?
As you like to call it.
I do.
Now, you can do this. You can do this at Caribbean Beach. You can do it at the Polynesian. You can sit on the beach, you know.
You're allowed on the beach.
Don't go in the water.
Don't touch the water.
The other thing that they have, hammocks. Caribbean Beach.
Because you're a swinger.
You...
What?
I am.
I know.
I like swinging in a hammock.
Who doesn't enjoy it?
I do.
I've heard that.
I am the king of the swingers, man. A
Yes,
jungle VIP. I have enjoyed the hammocks. They also have hammocks over at Coronado Springs. Love those things.
Are they yellow?
I don't think so. Why would they be yellow?
I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be a banana hammock.
No.
Okay.
No. That's weird.
Interesting. That's very weird.
Yeah. They've got boats to rent over there. Don't recommend that, by the way.
Don't recommend the boats?
Not at Caribbean Beach.
No. You don't go a whole lot.
They're slow. They've had to throttle them back because it's not a big lake, you know.
They're restrictor plated.
They're restrictor plates.
See,
yes.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm
Yes.
saying over here.
Jimmy Johnson not happy with the boats over at Caribbean Beach.
Or Freddie Mercury.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Hey, you didn't pay for this, people.
Rare form today. Please feel free. I could see people reaching for the off button.
I know.
right
I'm
now.
sorry. I
could
apologize.
see it.
Stop. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, please. Caribbean Beach, didn't know this. I did not know this. Bikes to rent as well.
Bicycles and Surrey bikes, or just the regular bicycles?
I think they're the Surrey bikes, but they've
They have
got
Surrey there also? Okay.
almost a 1.5-mile trail around that lake. That's how big that resort is.
Wow. I did find out that you can't ask the bike questions because it's Surrey and not Siri.
Those are extra too. The boats and the bike rentals. Man,
I'm sorry.
Port Orleans.
I apologize.
For a little bit extra, you can take a carriage ride with your lovely wife.
Yes, I could.
That would be very romantic.
That's how I am.
Over there. No,
Yeah.
I've seen you.
Yeah, I know.
You're not.
I'm sorry.
I've talked to your wife.
I know.
They also have miles of paved trails. A lot of good running at Walt Disney World. People don't realize that.
I know. I don't realize that.
No.
Why do people
No,
want me to run?
neither.
Bob? People,
Me
why
neither.
Bob, why do people want me to run?
I don't know.
Every once in a while, I get a thing saying I should run.
I don't. They're worried. They're worried for you. You're not going to be prepared for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
They're concerned about that.
that's so nice.
As long as you got a fast car, what do you need to run from? They also have, which is really cool for the kids, and it's not very expensive. They have fishing at Old Man Island. For the kids, again, it's catch and release. You just sit on the dock,
Okay.
and you drop a line in, and they've got a well-stocked pond,
Okay.
so the kids pretty much are going to almost guaranteed to catch fish.
It's like SeaWorld.
Remember that?
You remember I don't know if they had it in Florida.
Rainbow trout. You'd get
Here
the
in
rainbow
Ohio.
trout.
SeaWorld, Ohio, who's behind the one in the
Oh,
back
yeah.
of the one. Is
Yeah.
that, you could not catch a fish.
Right.
You just drop a hook in the water with nothing on it.
Those
you could take home and cook.
Yes, you could. My mother was very unhappy about that, by the way, because she was the one stuck cleaning them and getting them prepared.
They would do it there, though, but you wouldn't pay the extra, would you, to do it there?
Why? I was a child. No,
Oh.
I didn't pay.
Oh, but you were dropping the hook.
My father wouldn't pay.
Oh, let's get him on the phone.
Don't.
Okay. They'd pack it in ice. They'd take it all.
They would pack it in ice. Yeah,
I do remember that,
they kept it nice. Yeah,
But that was SeaWorld, Ohio.
Coronado Springs. They've got I didn't know this. They've got a nature trail behind the dig site. Did you know that?
I did not know that, and I love Coronado Springs.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Is that another place to run? That's probably why I don't know.
No, it's no, but they do have over a mile paved path around the lake there too, and you get to run through different themed casistas and rancheros.
I want a burrito now. All of a sudden, give me the Pecos Bill to try one of those new bowls or burritos.
I would love to go over there. I can't wait to hit that place.
Hey, everybody sounded a little bit iffy, and I'll admit, but I mean, everyone makes it sound like it's really good.
It can't not be good.
Let's get in the car.
It can't not be anything but not good.
That was like a what do you call it? A pentanegative.
Think about that. But you know what else they have over there?
Tell me.
And unfortunately, it was closed the last time I was down there for renovations. They have the Casa del Belize Beauty Salon, because you know I need that.
Yes, you do.
And the La Vida Health Club over there.
La Vida Loca?
Yeah, because that's a convention hotel.
That's true.
So they want to keep those conventioners looking pretty and feeling strong.
Very strong.
Going to those meetings.
Meetings, well hydrated. You don't want to cramp up in a meeting.
You don't want to cramp up in a meeting. You want to stay positive. A lot of energy.
You want those muscles to remain long and toned.
High energy. All right. Jumping over to the boardwalk. Over at the boardwalk, of course, it's a boardwalk.
That's right.
Atlantic City, for goodness sakes. They got everything over there.
It's like the biggest Monopoly piece on the board.
It is. Well, most expensive anyway. They've got midway games.
Yes.
Live entertainment. We watched a magician. I still don't know how the guy did it.
What'd he do?
He had like this, gave this girl an envelope. He picked a little girl out of the audience, gave her an envelope.
Cut her in half?
Then he took a deck of cards. And he's flipping through the cards, and he says, pick a card. She picks a card. He has her write her name on the card. She must have been a plant.
I think so.
She wrote her name on the card. He put it back in the deck. Flipped the deck upside down. The card's not in the deck anymore. Gone.
Where'd it go?
He says, open up the envelope. It was in the envelope.
Like, he broke the time-space continuum.
I saw a flash of light in a DeLorean, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what was going on. It was crazy.
I love those kind of things.
Right in front of us. Right on the boardwalk. Live entertainment. They got jugglers. They got those. You ever see those guys that stand on the chairs? They stack the chairs up. It's usually in France.
I've seen it in France, yes.
But they had the guy doing that at the boardwalk, too.
Wow.
That's nuts.
I started feeling comfortable for them.
I do, too, because one wrong move. They've got food over there. Plenty of food.
I'm a fan of food.
Places to eat.
That I know.
Your lovely Surrey bikes.
Yes.
That you just love over there.
The death traps.
Those. If you're having a nice romantic stroll with your significant other, you're getting ready to ask this person to marry you. Don't do it over there, because you will get run down by a Surrey bike. It's going to break the mood. It's going to be.
Actually, if you're going to do it at the top of the hill.
You
know, over there as you're going
when they're going slow.
Because they're going slow.
Yeah.
Don't do it at the bottom of the hill on either side.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay well to the inside, because they're going outside and hitting those boxes.
That'd be a test of true love, though. Do you push them out of the way, or you use them as a human shield when the bike starts heading towards you? maybe it would be a test.
That would be a test.
It's the Epcot Crescent Lake love test. That could be a game show.
That would be a good game show.
The love test.
We're going to test your love. Here comes a Surrey bike. What do you do? Oh, my gosh. Of course, they got the ESPN Club over there. You can catch any type of game you want.
Yes, you could.
What I didn't know, did you know that they had this? I've never stayed at the Boardwalk, so I didn't know they had this. The Boardwalk Ballyhoo Guided Tour.
I only know that because of researching for this show. That's the only reason I know that. But yeah, I had not heard of that before 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. I know they have that over at the Wilderness Lodge. You can tour the Wilderness Lodge and the Animal Kingdom Lodge as well.
But I had no idea they would go over all the architecture there at the Boardwalk Hotel.
Yeah, again, the details. Everything's in the details with Disney. And you've got some incredible resorts with incredible detail to them. So, and a backstory.
Right.
Always a backstory. If you really want to slow down, wind down, they've got checkerboards and backgammon. A lot of people like to play backgammon.
I haven't played backgammon in years.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even remember how I would play it.
We could go and play some backgammon. I might win because you haven't played in years.
You would definitely win.
You don't know.
That's going to be funny to play Monopoly on the boardwalk.
That would be kind of cool.
A Monopoly tournament.
They should put a giant Monopoly board there. That would be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
I like that idea. Use it. Go ahead. Use it, Disney. Going over to the Yacht and Beach Club. Of course, we've done this. We haven't done this, but we've seen it.
Where's this going? I'm scared.
When you and I had the business meeting when we first talked about ResortLoop.com.
Oh, yes.
And in the early stages.
Very early, but yes.
At Hurricane Hannah's.
Hurricane Hannah's.
Having lunch. That's for the IRS. That was a write-off. It was.
We need to put a little plaque there somewhere.
That lunch was a write-off. We should. If
anybody wants to work on a little plaque, we can sit out there and see how long it'll stay.
This is where it all started. People would walk by, spit on it, vandalize
I blame
it.
you.
Throw their shoes at it. You can pick your own pearl.
What's that mean?
Right across from, they've got the oyster things in there, and you pick a pearl, and you can get some fantastic jewelry.
They did that at SeaWorld, too.
Over there. They do the hair braiding over there as well.
Oh, that's cool.
You can sit on the bench, or the beach, on benches, and that swing. They got that swing out there.
I do remember the swing.
My kids love the beaches.
Beautiful beach. Lots of seagulls.
But I got to say, you got to keep an eye out for gators. How come gators are never on the beach? Have you noticed that? You never see an alligator on a beach.
I think if they get on the beach, they're promptly removed.
I see them in the grass. They're not properly removed.
Maybe it's because they're green. They're camouflaged in the grass. You don't see them.
I don't see Kermit.
That one's been in, Peter Pan's flight forever. They're not removing that one.
Well, that's true.
Maybe that's a crocodile.
That's true. No, it's not.
It's not? Okay,
no.
Good. Woo.
Just like the one over at Splash Mountain, apparently, that keeps getting back in there. That guy keeps getting in there.
He has the annual pass.
He must. I don't know how he affords it. Those alligator shoes he sells.
Hey-o.
Anyway, the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Jumping over Animal Kingdom Lodge. This is something that most people just walk right by.
The front door?
Right by it.
Oh, you meant through it. Going in.
They actually have authentic African artifacts all throughout this resort.
Oh, yeah.
And people just blast right past it, trying to get to wherever they're going.
That's right.
Take some time. Check those things out. Talk about just beautiful art and artifacts from Africa. I mean, you and I, the odds of you and I ever making it over to Africa, pretty slim.
I would say I'm not going right away. Is there a turnpike that goes there?
And it's down the pike. That is so far down the pike for us. We're never going to make it that far. But we're never going to see that kind of stuff. For real? For reals, as the kids say nowadays.
Reals? True dat.
True dat. Of course, they've got the savannah. I mean, what resort has wild African animals out there?
Not too many.
Unless
you're in Africa. There's resorts there to have them.
They might. Yeah. Did you know one of the things that they have over there? And I've done this. The sunset overlook. Have you ever gone outside on that sunset? It's like on a second or third floor.
Ooh.
After you get in, you have the main
I'm in
lobby,
the
and then you go up a floor or two.
Okay.
And then you get off right off the elevator, and then there's like a door that goes outside, and you can sit out there. It's covered, so if it's a rainy day, you can just sit out there.
I think maybe I have seen that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's very nice. Of all the places, Animal Kingdom Lodge seems to have maybe the most things to do.
Tons of stuff. Tons of activities all day long. It's like a cruise almost.
Now, you did something over there. What did you do over there that is very exciting in the evening? Keep this. Remember, we're family friendly.
We are family friendly.
What did you do?
We did the night vision goggle.
Yeah. How was that?
It was fantastic. Always enjoy using the night vision goggles. Well, of course, that was the only place I've ever used them.
I was going to say.
Well, there was a time I was in the Navy SEALs. But
in that neighborhood watch that you got kicked out of because...
Yeah, that might have been a movie.
You had night vision goggles.
But, they just give you a pair of night vision goggles. You go out there, it's a safari, and you just can watch the animals.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Big fan. I recommend that to everyone.
I kept meaning to do that, and I just... Every time we're down there, I think, we're going to do that this time. And I always forget.
There's always so much going on.
Oh,
you need to make a list. And even then, if you put the list, you'd be like, well, we'll have to catch this next time.
And again, this is a reason why you want to check with the front desk, because sometimes they have, are you ready for this? Sometimes they have flamingo feeding, animal tracking, different tours, a culinary tour. Did you know that?
I saw the culinary tour.
Yeah. And one of the things we did do and loved it was some storytelling by the Arusha Rock Fire Pit.
Oh, yes.
We did that one night. We were over there. We weren't even staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. We were just over there at the savannah. It was starting to get a little dark. This was before I knew about the goggles.
Mm-hmm.
And they started the fire, and this guy comes out in ancient African garb, and he just sat down and told us a fantastic story about a grouse.
Wow.
You're not even going to ask me what a grouse is, are you? Just letting that go by.
Well, I figured you would tell me.
A grouse.
Because I'm sure I had that blank look on my face.
There was a look.
It felt blank.
They have wine tasting.
So what's the grouse?
I'm not telling you. Google. Come on,
Let me ask my Surrey bike.
Hop on your Surrey bike and find out.
What's a grouse?
What? Oh, my gosh.
Here's some information.
We can't use that.
Well, that doesn't help.
We're going to have to edit
A group
that.
of birds from the order of the Galliformes, and the family. Oh, you just do it at home. I can't pronounce those words. I had like kingdom phylums on there. I don't even know.
Just to be clear, we are not affiliated with the Apple Company or Siri.
Yeah, trust us. Please.
That'll be where we get the cease and desist. They actually have wine tasting over at Animal Kingdom. Of course, that
South African wines.
You got to pay. Yeah, you got to pay a little bit for that. But how cool would that be?
Very nice.
That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be a ton of fun.
Shooting over to the Contemporary.
Who has a fast ride?
All right. Of course, one of the things that a lot of people know about but forget about is the taking that boat launch just before the fireworks start over at Magic Kingdom.
I'll get a little...
So you get a ride someplace, Polynesian or Grand Floridian, but you get to watch the fireworks from the lake.
On a similar note, if you're on one of the launches and the electrical water pageant's going by,
right,
the launches have to yield to the electrical water pageant.
Yes, they
do. You might catch a little bit of a show, or at least maybe a close-up of the electrical water pageant en route.
The backside of the water pageant?
So to speak, yes. The Schweitzer side of the
Schweitzer. Of course, over at the Contemporary, you can rent boats.
Oh, yeah. Sammy
Duvall's Water Sports. They got water skiing, wakeboarding, parasailing. Don't get water skiing and wakeboarding confused, because then it becomes waterboarding, and that is not any fun for anybody.
Wow.
So that would be the Contemporary, the beautiful Contemporary Resort. Then over at the Grand Floridian.
Ooh.
You ready for this?
Upscale luxury, yes. Hit me.
The kids can take a pirate cruise.
Arr.
Yes, they can. Young buccaneers can set sail for a pirate cruise looking for treasure. While the Wonderland Tea Party is going on, you could do the Wonderland Tea Party.
Very nice. Pinky's out.
Hosted by, I believe, Alice and her friends.
Okay, a little Hatter action.
Little Mad Hatter action.
Whoops. Excuse me. Someone let a bird loose in here.
It's a grouse.
There's only one. That means there's more coming.
There's more coming. That's a grouse. You
It's
got a grouse,
144.
They've also got a My Perfectly Princess tea party in the Garden View Lounge.
Ooh.
For a little upscale thing for, maybe moms and daughters.
Yeah.
And what's wrong with a dad and daughter?
I don't think anybody would bat an eye.
I think that's a good experience for you dads out there to do that. Of course, all of the resorts now, and we talked about this a little bit before that. This is all the resorts now as the deluxe resorts anyway, are having movies.
Oh yeah,
outdoor movies.
A lot of the other ones are too.
Are they really?
Yes.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
Well, that doesn't make it special anymore.
You're on property. It's special.
It is special. I like the idea of going over the campfire, though, still at Fort Wilderness. And we'll get over there in just a minute.
Yeah, take the launch again.
But this, I didn't know about this over at the Grand Floridian. Did you know about about Big Bertha over there?
At the Grand Floridian? Is that the bird in the bird cage?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Actually, this is a huge band organ that is in 1900 Park Fair. That one that's in 1900
Yes.
Park Fair. That was actually built in Paris. And the organ is almost 100 years old.
Wow. That's very
Didn't know
impressive. That's cool.
Not to mention the orchestra that plays over at the Grand Floridian. You know, you get to listen to that, and just strolling the grounds of that. Any of these resorts is fantastic. And the guy that plays the piano over there.
John Stamos?
No.
Oh, we did in the when they go to Disney. The house
Did he
meets
play the
mouse.
piano?
He played the piano.
Well,
he sang.
He plays the drums. I didn't know he played the piano.
He plays it all. When he sang to Becky. Don't ask how I know. It's not like they have that on DVD or anything.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry.
We are not affiliated with the John Stamos Company at all either. Trust me, we know. Shooting over to the Wilderness Lodge.
Okay.
One of my favorite resorts, by the way.
Beautiful.
The Wonders of the Lodge tour
Yes.
talks about the lodge.
Another lodge tour. How cool is that?
That's what I just said.
I'm reiterating.
Is that what you're doing over
I'll
there?
just start saying okay now. It'll be a shorter show. Okay.
Okay. What's next? What's
Okay.
next? You know what I also like to do over the Wilderness Lodge is if you go up on the, I think it's the second or third floor, and you can overlook the lobby. There's some great places to just sit there and relax.
Yes.
Fireplaces usually are going. On a cool night, it's great to just hang out there and
Some people might call those nooks and crannies.
like a bagel, or not a bagel, English muffin. English muffin.
Take your own butter.
Don't forget the Old Faithful. You can go watch Old Faithful
Yes.
erupt every half hour. What's the deal with the flag raising? What is that all about?
Oh, you can inquire down at the desk, see if they need anybody to be the flag family of the day or the flag individual if you're not a family.
Yeah.
Just see if they'll let you, they'll give you, if your dates are compatible, they'll invite you over to. Now, you got to get up early in the morning, I guess, because you got to be up there at the crack of dawn.
Crack of dawn.
Raise the flag, but they'll take you up to the roof, let you help raise the flag, and kick the day off. I think it's pretty cool. I think
That
it'd
would be
awesome.
very cool. I would love to see the vista from up on that roof.
Yes, you would.
I'm using big words now.
I know. Well, you're actually using little words, but
It's a little word that
they're Spanish, so that's kind of impressive.
I learned that from Buena Vista.
That's right. Lake Good View.
Oh my goodness!
But get some pictures up there you probably haven't seen a whole lot, I would
Oh
think.
my gosh, I can imagine.
You know.
That's got to be beautiful up there.
Yeah.
What about just hanging out in front of that fireplace in the lobby?
People love fire.
Why is that fireplace really cool, Tim?
Is it because all the layers,
What?
I know, going up happen to coincide
Huh?
the levels of the Grand Canyon?
That is correct, Tim.
Winner! Everyone's a winner at
Bing, bing, bing,
ResortLoop.com.
bing, 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 bing.
I have to get myself a prize.
And we can't forget all of the carvings, the amazing carvings on all of the giant. What would you call those? The
totem poles.
The totem poles holding up the lobby to begin with.
And the tent lights? The lights that are tents?
Oh, those are so cool.
Those are awesome.
Those are so cool. I actually bought a small lamp that has similar. It's very similar.
Okay.
They have elk on it.
Wow.
Elk. I've seen elk at the Grand Canyon. That's
Okay.
right. I'm throwing stuff out there.
I'm just making it really short. Okay.
Okay.
Back to you, Bob.
This is something I didn't realize either, and I got to get over there and check this out because I kind of like railroads.
You do.
Kind of neat. My grandfather worked on the railroad back in the day.
Wow.
We're back to that back in the day. My dad actually worked on the railroad back in the day as well.
All the live long day?
Not all of it. No,
No.
not all of it. 8 hours of it.
Okay.
He would do it. The villas at the Wilderness Lodge, they have the, let me see if I can find the name here, the Carrollwood Pacific Room,
Yes.
a sitting room that features railroad memorabilia.
From who?
Exhibit on loan from the Disney family. Look at you just throwing me out.
See?
You're just throwing it out there for me.
I'm helping you.
On loan from the Disney family.
They're being
Disney's
interested.
personal scale model train cars and a piece of the original track.
Awesome.
I got to get over there.
Yeah, you do.
Let's go now.
I told
want
you
to
at
see
the
it
beginning
now.
of the show. Let's get in the car.
We couldn't. At the beginning of the show, we were on the monorail, apparently.
Oh, that's true.
Did you forget about that?
I did.
This is a long show. That's
We apologize. You might want to play this with a double speed.
And that finally takes us over to the Polynesian.
Thank goodness. I love the Polynesian.
Where there's nothing going on because the construction just finished. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do. No, they've got the... what do they do at night with the guy with the fire?
The torch lighting?
Yes.
I was going to bring that up. I didn't even know you'd remember. I'm quite impressed. I think they're still doing it. You have to check on the time. We just caught it once or twice by accident. Just coincidence of being there. Outside the front doors.
Right. In the back. Not the front.
This was when we saw it, it was in the front. Like
the
under
guy
the monorail.
Well, yeah, because there's torches there. Yeah.
This was under the monorail, so it was right in the front.
Yeah.
The, I don't know what it's called, the lovely lady announces that they're going to be having the torch lighting ceremony.
Yeah.
And then the Hawaiian shirtless dude that all the women seem to like is juggling fire.
Boom.
Twirling fire. Thank you very much. Hello.
It wasn't you.
No, trust me, it wasn't me. But he goes out there, he does a little dance with fire, and then they light all the torches, they sing a little song, do a little thing. And
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is awesome.
That is very cool. Very cool.
We didn't plan on seeing it, but we saw it, and it was actually quite impressive. So I'd recommend it if you happen to be there.
Of course, you can go over there. One of my favorite things I used to like to do, but then you put up some bungalows to block it. Watch Wishes, watch the fireworks across Seven Seas Lagoon. Used to love doing that.
Yeah, I can't do it now.
You can still see it, but everybody's got to jam up over by the pool area.
Maybe your wife can put you on her shoulders, help you out.
She used to do that, but she keeps saying I've gotten too heavy now.
Oh, well.
Complaining.
No.
Anyway, what else can... of course, you can go over to the luau. They have that luau, the dinner theater.
That's not free.
It's not free, and it's very expensive.
It is very expensive.
But something cool to do. You can rent boats there, just like you can over at Contemporary or Grand Floridian or Wilderness Lodge.
Yes, and I would say if you wanted to tour more around the Seven Seas Lagoon, that's probably where you want to rent them from.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Renting for Fort Wilderness or the Contemporary, you got to go across the water bridge, which might be kind of cool. But if you want to kind of go in front of Magic Kingdom there a little bit, maybe get a little train station view in that.
Because you're paying by the half hour.
That's always been crazy to me, half hour. Yeah. It's always been half hour since I can remember. One
of the things I forgot to mention, too, is you can rent bicycles over at Wilderness Lodge as well. And they have a path between Wilderness Lodge and the Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, you could do quite a bit of bicycling there.
You can do a lot of bicycling over there. So, and finally, Tim, that takes us over to the beautiful Fort Wilderness.
Yes.
And, of course, they have horseback riding, the pony rides, the petting zoo.
Yes, the Tri-Circle D Ranch.
Tri-Circle D Ranch is over there. The wonderful carriage rides.
More carriage rides, yes.
And actually, during wintertime, a sleigh ride.
How beautiful is that?
A sleigh ride.
I love it.
Your wife would love that.
You think?
Yes. They actually have sand volleyball over there as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
And tetherball,
which
is always good, to get humiliated by your son as he smacks the ball.
Well, that's true. Oh, sand volleyball, I learned that watching Top Gun.
Hits me. Way to go, Goose. Oh, my gosh. You and Maverick just beat the crap out of me and Iceman.
Iceman, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I say me and Iceman because I can't remember the other guy's name. He just stood there sideways looking all buff.
Yeah, they're all strangely oiled up to play volleyball.
How come sand wasn't sticking to anybody either? That was weird. Yeah.
Movie's still good, but I usually fast forward by the awkward parts.
I can't even drive past the awkward parts. I can't even drive past a beach without getting sand stuck all over me. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. That Tom Cruise is something.
Did I tell you the other day? I don't know if I was going to mention this to somebody. I'm driving with my daughter, and they're talking about Tom Cruise. And my daughter goes, "Is Tom Cruise some kind of actor or something?"
Oh, wow. Well, used to be.
Yeah. Oh. I said, yeah, he used to be kind of a big deal.
Oh, my goodness gracious. And, of course, I just got done saying I absolutely love going over to the fire, the campground fire, where you get to meet Chip and Dale.
Yes.
You get to watch a movie outside. You get some nighttime entertainment. They're always singing up there and
make some s'mores.
Make some s'mores. Don't forget, folks, if you're going and you've got something special going on, even if you don't have anything special going on, always get a wake-up call. Even if the wake-up call is 11 o'clock in the morning, get the wake-up call. Because it's cool to get that wake-up call, trust me. And if you got something special going on, make sure you get a wake-up call and let them know that it's a special occasion of some sort. And let that person answer the phone because it's very special. So,
how cool is that?
A lot of cool stuff to do. I'm sure we didn't cover everything, but we kind of touched on a lot of stuff that there is available to do just at your resort.
Yes.
Do they still do the canoeing over at Fort Wilderness? I don't believe they do.
You know what? I don't know.
It seems like they
did.
might.
It used to be huge there, but I don't think you want them near the water or the gators.
Yeah, the gators have caused some issues. And the amoebas, supposedly. I still think
I haven't seen them. I don't know what they're talking about.
I think they're alligators. I think they're just littler alligators. That's all. So, anyway, Tim.
Yes, Bob.
That's all I've got.
Oh, I loved all that information. I got to tell you. I always enjoy the resorts. You wouldn't think.
Oh, let's go. Right now.
Load up the car. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter at Resort Loop Tim, on Facebook at Tim, Resort Loop Scott, and we have that website, ResortLoop.com.
I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, rate us on iTunes. There's huge stuff coming. Huge! Tim, where else can they listen?
You can always find us on the Stitcher. Everybody, thanks for joining us. This has been the Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.
There's nothing better than staying in the middle of the magic at a Disney Resort hotel. Renowned for superior service and spectacular theming, there are Disney resorts to cater to every taste and pocketbook.